Your registration? Hurry up, Meow.
Sorry.
There's something funny here, boy?
No.
Well, then why are you laughing, Mr. Larry Johnson? All right, Meow, where were we?
I'm sorry, are you saying meow?
Am I saying meow?
I thought you...
Don't think, boy. Meow, do you know how fast you were going? Meow, what is so damn funny?
I could have sworn you said meow.
Do I look like a cat to you, boy? Am I jumping around all nimbly-bimly from tree to tree?
No.
Am I drinking milk from a saucer?
No.
Well, do you see me eating mice? Hey, you stop laughing right now.
Yes.
Meow, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket on this.
But...
No buts, Meow. That's the law. Not so funny, Meow, is it? Meow. All right. How about
Super Troopers. Can't get enough of that. Alright, before my cat started hacking up a hairball, I was talking about online dating and saying how pointless I find it. Because, human interaction is one thing, but when you have to resort to online dating, and you send these messages, yes, sorry, I sent, hey, how are you doing today? One, because, you don't go up to a person on the street and start telling them your life story. One, that's fucking crazy. And two, I'm pretty sure they don't give a shit. And the one thing I don't like about online dating is, again, like the messaging and people viewing your profiles and then not saying anything. One, it says all sorts of things about you because one, in my profile on any dating site, I point out to the fact that I can't drive because of a medical condition. I don't have a DUI. My license was never taken away for any driving infractions. I just can't drive due to medical issues. No. You don't have a car, you can't drive? Deal breaker. I'm sorry, you can't drive. You don't have a car. I don't give a shit about your personality or what you look like. You don't have a car. Like, how materialistic and superficial can females be in this fucking world? I'm glad I'm single because of that. I'm happy I'm alone. Because the people in this world who look at a person to see what they have and then settle for them is just completely superficial. Like, fuck off. What the fuck happened to this world? And the other thing I don't like about Manitoba girls is they all walk around like they're the greatest thing in the world. Nose up in the air. I'm better than everyone. And working where I do, I'm a polite person. I'm always smiling. I'm very well mannered. I learned my manners the same way every other country boy learned their manners. I had a grandfather with a cattle prod. That's how I learned my manners. If I didn't say please or thank you, zap. Plain and simple. I'm going to bring that into this world now. I'm going to walk around with a cattle prod. Whoever doesn't say please, thank you, you're welcome, I'm going to zap them. People at work, where I work, I'll go up and serve the customer. I'll be like, would you like your windows done or oil checked? No! Slam their door. Well, no thank you would be nice. Like, where are the manners? And a lot of these people are, people who are in their late 40s to 50s. And they're like, oh, the younger generation are so disrespectful, rude, ill-mannered. But when somebody's being polite to you, your response is to use one-word answers and slam the door. Oh, this world is just... There's no sense of normality anymore. It's just fucking chaos. I mean, look who's running the two biggest countries, North America. You got a jackass like Justin Trudeau, and you got a big fucking cockbag like Donald Trump as President of the United States. This guy is fucking raping our economic growth because it's not meeting up to America standards. So you're taking all our cattle for lesser amounts of money because we've been raping you for years. No, technically we had a free trade agreement between Wisconsin and your states. But you're not getting enough money from us, so you raise the tariffs. What a jackass. Who votes for these people? I honestly think that both Justin Trudeau and Donald Trump were never meant to be president and prime minister. Justin Trudeau is a failure. He is a complete failure. Failure as a drama teacher, failure as a coach, failure as a boxer, failure as a prime minister. He keeps failing. He can't keep a promise. He can't keep his word. There's no trusting. I'm not like this year. I can't trust that Andrew Scheer guy because, one, he doesn't have a political platform. He has said nothing on how he's going to rectify everything. And this whole carbon tax shit is a complete load of crap. Basically what happened is Justin Trudeau legalized marijuana so he can get Canadians all high and shit so they can forget about the carbon tax coming into effect so they'll have to pay more money. Like, prices are already going up. Like, food costs have already gone up in Manitoba. As of January 1st, prices have gone up across Canada. Why? Because the government needs to justify as to why they legalized marijuana, why they're raising the carbon tax. It's making people in the prairies who are middle class harder and harder to get by. Like, but it's okay. You can give Syrian refugees money to come into this country, but you can't help out your own countrymen. I'm sorry. Like, this is just bonkers. Complete, utter fucking bonker bullshit. I have no idea what the hell is going on with this country. I'd get out, but I like Canada. I really do enjoy this province. Well, not this province, this country. Because there's so much to see, there's so much to do. But it all costs money, but Justin Trudeau is making it hard for people to, get out of where they are. Don't make it easier, because, that would be the nice thing to do. That would be looking out for your own people. Oh, sorry, that was a big tangent. Like, oh man, so much has been pissing me off. I saw this thing on Facebook yesterday about how a city councilman is not impressed with the upkeep of the bike paths in the winter. It's fucking January. What the hell are you guys doing riding your bikes? This pisses me off. Like, you're riding your bikes in the middle of January. Why? Because it's faster to get around. No, it's more dangerous to get around. You catch you're on two wheels, you jackass. You're on two wheels. It's easier to get around. Yeah, granted, yeah. Once you get going, you're going. But you catch a piece of black ice, trust me, it doesn't end well. Usually you wrap your bike around a fire hydrant. Past experiences proved me that. And yet, here are a bunch of frickin' Winnipeggers driving around on their fucking bicycles, acting like, this is normal. What the fuck happened to the world when, snow hit, you put your fucking summer shit away? You don't see me out on the fucking sidewalk trying to rollerblade. Makes no sense. And these flashing lights, these flashing LED lights, I've read this on NPI, that it doesn't need to be a strobe light flashing. It needs to be a solid LED light. A reflective LED light. It doesn't need to be flashing a strobe light. And these assholes bike around with these flashing strobe lights in the middle of fucking daylight. The middle of daylight, these guys are driving around on their bikes with a fucking flashing strobe light. Like, what the fuck can't you see that natural light is providing you? First off, put your fucking bikes away, it's January. Second of all, solid LED light, jackass. There's people that do suffer from neurological disorders, and one, it does bug out a lot of people's eyes. You don't need a fucking strobe light while you're going down a bike path in Winnipeg. You fucking knobs. Put your bikes away. Like, what the fuck? You go out to Stonewall, you don't see anybody biking around. You go out to the Interlake, you don't see anybody biking around. They put their bikes away because it's winter. Common sense. There is no common sense in Manitoba. There is no common sense in Canada anymore. People are looking out for themselves because that's the only thing they can do, because our country, our fucking world leader isn't doing jack shit for us, so we have to look out for ourselves. It's understandable. I understand that people are pissed off because, things aren't cheap anymore. Things keep going up, except for minimum wage, except for wages. It's funny that in the West, and Alberta and BC, Toronto, in Ontario, Montreal, and the East Coast, mostly in Western Canada, they get like a 25 to 35 cent increase on minimum wage every October. What does Manitoba get? 10 cents. A 10-cent increase. An extra $2.50 added onto my paycheck. We're in the middle of Canada. We're not in Labrador. We're not up in none of it. We're not up in the Northwest Territories. We're not in the Yukon. I understand them making less. But Manitoba, the center of Canada, making 10 cents more than Saskatchewan and making about the same as Labrador. Yeah, it's so easy to get ahead in Canada when you have a jackass who wastes money. Yeah. Because the one thing that I really enraged about is the whole workers' insurance tax break disability supplement advance payments. When I did my taxes, the program told me that I was eligible for the supplement payments. I was all excited. I'm like, yes, I'll be getting some money in. Until, I actually started to look into it, come around just towards the end of September. Then I found out that I need to apply once I found out I'm eligible. Okay, if I'm eligible, I should already be applying for it. I should already be applied into the system. I shouldn't need to fill out another 5 pieces of fucking paperwork just to satisfy the Canadian government. You want to know how much paperwork I filled out? I think I killed probably about 4 trees filling out all this paperwork that the Canadian government wants me to fill out just so I can try to get ahead. No, it doesn't work like that in Canada. No. Not with our government. Not right now, no. You have to prove, like I said, I have to prove that I have seizures. I have to prove that I'm epileptic. This is ridiculous. My medical file is a Stephen King novel. Yet the Canadian government does not believe that I have a prolonged condition like a neurological disorder like epilepsy. Fuck off. Yes, I can function, because you guys are forcing me to. I can't claim EI. I can't quit my job because I'm suffering from pain. I can't quit my job because I can't claim EI. And plus the premium rates for our employment insurance are fucking... You might as well be fucking claiming welfare. Yeah, this government is just completely fucking screwed. Let's look out for people that aren't from this country. Look out for the Ukrainians that came here. Look out for the Russians, the Syrians, the Saudi Arabians, the Americans. Look out for those guys. Fuck the citizens that have been here since... I've been in Canada since I was 83. Fuck the people from 83, 73, 63, all the way back to, let's go to as far back as the 1950s. Fuck all those people. We'll worry about our millennials. They're our future. Oh, thank you. I was told I was your future. Oh, I guess I didn't meet your expectations, Canada. I'm sorry, I have common sense. I do have a sense of logic, and I do get pissed off quite easily. Well, not as easy as most people, but there are a lot of common annoyances that I do have, and it's just mostly common sense and logic. That's what pisses me off. The other thing that I've noticed lately is with the snow removal in Winnipeg, it blows. it fucking sucks.